Who's he texting though? That is creepy. Look at that. That is bizarro. It's like you're looking through him. My name is Matthew Figliola, and I'm the owner and founder of AI Design. AI Design is an automotive customization studio in the New York metro area. I'm more comfortable with more complexity than with less. I prefer the work to be complex. I don't like it when it's simple. Our craft is tailoring a vehicle to its owner, and we do it like no one else. This is MK71. This is a really big, really interesting project that is being completed in 3 different phases. We're in the last phase. It's very interesting. The client is a lot of fun, and he has affinities for militaria, law enforcement, hunting, all these things. He basically is modeling this as his own sort of a salute to those folks. So it's a Cadillac Escalade ESV, it's the long wheelbase one. And there really isn't any aspect of the core vehicle that he hasn't had us change, modify, add performance to, or even add completely new systems to. It's got this striking finish on it, which is this bumpy urethane coating that you would put on a pickup truck bed liner. Really challenging to put it on a Cadillac Escalade, mostly because of all the finely fitted parts, because you're adding quite a bit of thickness, and there's all sorts of problems with seals and so forth, but we got it. In this area here behind the grille is an infrared floodlight. There's a surveillance camera system, a DVR system. This is the front camera for that. We've got white and yellow strobe lamps. So let's get under the hood, because there's some big changes here too. The big change is the Callaway supercharger. In fact, it's the entire Callaway system. In here, there's a pretty large air compressor for the train horns that are inside. There's a set of train horns. The trumpets are actually all the way in the back of the vehicle. Wheels are HRE. We have custom exhaust fitted with a valve-controlled muffler bypass, which is all custom made. The most notable feature of this whole project is what's on top of the roof. What we did here is we deleted the sunroof in order to fit this. This is a FLIR Talon thermal imaging camera tracking device. It's a very feature-rich, capability-rich, wide-ranging sensor system that law enforcement, military, and folks like that use. It can track a moving object. It has a laser range finding system. That entire thing is referred to as a turret or a gimbal. So the turret just moves in 360 degrees on both planes. Beside it is a military grade searchlight, which has an LED light on one side and an infrared searchlight on the other side. So it can turn around on itself. And then this is just a really cool LED light bar. This is actually the controller for the FLIR Talon. And it's pretty impressive to see it up close. There's 30 buttons on it. I mean, they're all over. They're on this side, they're on this side, they're over here, they're on top, they're over here, in front, everywhere. And we made it so that depending upon how you're hunched in your chair, you had some movement to sort of be comfortable, ergonomic. And we developed like a really cool, what we call a friction hinge that gives you this nice feel, but firm. There's no wiggle room here. You know, it just has this nice action to it. All right, walk around. Look, it's superimposed. That's so awesome. And we relocated the cup holder. This is the joystick for the searchlight on the roof. And this is one of the audio components in the car. This is the DAC. He's got his Whalen emergency lighting controller, with which we make this hang-up cup for it. The FLIR has its own monitor, and we made it so it comes right out of the dash. And this is, again, is a mil-spec monitor that's really tuned perfectly for the output of the FLIR camera. So there's a very sophisticated radar laser detector system in here with a laser jammer. It's made by a company called Stinger. They're the only product that had a means of calibrating out the driver assist sensors that would set off your radar detector. So in this car, because the driver assist sensors are of a particular microwave frequency, that frequency is the same as some police radar guns. And this system allows you to cherry pick a precise frequency and have it not detect it. It also has a very large display. I mean, usually we use other products like from Escort that have much smaller displays, and they can be integrated much easier. So we definitely shortened the rear view mirror a little bit, and then we grafted this in CAD, and then just printed a whole new part here to house the mirror, the GM electronics, and then display for the radar system. And I think it works. Spreadsheets and notes are very typical to have on a big project like this, but also just handwritten notes. It's common for us to just write them on the glass with a paint pen. Here, this is just a punch list because we're really in the final stages of this work, and we want everybody to see what's left. So we have to test the OEM RSC features, the network for the DVR and the modem. Really, all of these electronic systems need to be checked. There's a vibration that we needed to check when driving, all sorts of things, just things we don't want to forget. Well, it's a lot of work to put all this stuff in, but you'd be surprised how malleable a car is. I mean, you can shift quite a bit around. Yes, it's a lot of work. Yes, it takes some talent to pull it off, but to say that it's hard, I don't know if we would call it hard. I think we all like the challenge of doing exactly this. So there's a fun aspect to it. What do I want to do next? Well, to be completely honest, I'm always on the verge of not wanting to do this anymore at all. You know, because this is really tough to do. I think for me, it would be, if I had a wish, I would like to be doing more of the larger projects, like the Camaro, like MK71, the Cadillac there, or E45, this Cadillac. I do enjoy the larger work. And I think as I get older, you know, those are just more interesting. I mean, I've been so like underground and introverted my entire life that I didn't even notice that we were noticed. So I don't get out much. I don't pay attention to my competition, not because I dislike them, I just don't pay attention to them. I have an indifference to just about everything that's going on in the car world. There's great clarity in not looking at what everybody else is doing. How do people find me, and how do they hear about me? Word of mouth is all I have to say for that. I mean, I don't know what the word is that's being sent out there about this place. I really don't. I don't have a good handle on that. I just make my stuff, you know, and I think people like it.